Welcome back, or first time, to One Holiday at a Time. It's a podcast where we study the cinematic and the cultural side to the celebration time days.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy celebration time days, everybody. I'm Alex.
I'm Adela.
Welcome. Been
a while.
Look at those. The stars are out tonight, aren't they?
Ooh,
it's sparkling in the
one super shiny star.
Ooh, yes. Ooh.
What's his name?
Tinseltown is one big old star dominating that Tinseltown. His name's Oscar.
My pal. Looks like my uncle.
Well, he looks just like my uncle Oscar.
Yeah.
It was the Academy Awards on Sunday, and this is gonna be our Academy Awards special where we talk about all the movies.
Woo!
So yeah, because we watched a lot of them.
Not enough of them.
Yeah, I kind of slacked on it, and it got, I don't know. A lot of the movies are very boring and bad, and I really didn't want to watch them. But I guess we ended up missing some that kind of look good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's disappointing. But we did watch a lot of them.
Yeah.
Last year we watched a lot of them as well. I like to do that. We like to do it because we like to keep up with movies, even if they are not very good.
Like most of them.
Yeah. But we did this year. We watched a ton of them. And we're going to talk about all the ones we liked, what won, what we think shouldn't have won, and everything else.
And then we're going to talk about the holidays.
Yeah. We wanted to talk about this because Oscar season is kind of, it's kind of like a holiday. Everybody's celebrating movies.
Yeah.
And, our show is about celebrating and about movies, and this episode is both because we're celebrating movies. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a holiday, in a way.
It's our holiday.
But let's go ahead. I'm going to go off this list from Variety.com.
Ooh.
Just go through all the awards and winners, and we'll talk about the movies.
And I'll boo them.
Yeah. So we'll start with this one. Actually, I think I wrote down the order that they did the awards in, so maybe we should do that instead. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so the first award they gave out was supporting actor, best supporting actor. Really?
Ooh.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
Huh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I didn't think Variety.com's was in order, but it is, so I'll just use that. So, for best supporting actor, we got Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Ooh.
Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project. Woody Harrelson for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water.
Boo.
And Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World.
Sure.
Out of all of those movies, we only watched 3 Billboards and The Shape of Water.
Mm-hmm.
Did not watch Florida Project. That looks good. Sad I didn't watch that because I like Willem Dafoe. And All the Money in the World is probably boring.
The song was good. I liked the song.
There wasn't a song.
Yeah, there was.
No, there wasn't.
I keep getting them mixed up.
With The Greatest Showman?
No, the other song. The money one.
Oh, Marshall from Marshall.
No.
What? Mudbound?
No.
What song?
The song that the lady sang with the long nails.
Yeah, that was from Marshall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing. That's what it was.
Yeah. But, so yeah. Sam Rockwell ended up winning, which was good, because Sam Rockwell's a good actor. And he did good in the character, but I don't know. I don't know about 3 Billboards.
3 Billboards was good, except for the end.
It was good, but I don't think it really... Yeah.
It's fine. Just watch the movie and think for yourself.
Well, yeah, just think for yourself, but it was our opinion. And I think... I don't know. Sam Rockwell's character was like a shitty, bigoted cop guy who, was super racist and didn't like gay people. And that was him the whole movie. And then, towards the end of the movie, they try and make him, have, a redemption story where he helps out the main character of the movie. But, he's still just, really racist, and that never really gets fixed.
Yeah.
But the movie tries to be oh, look at him, he's such a nice guy because he's helping one person.
Yeah,
no,
that's why the ending was bad.
Yeah, but the rest of the movie, it was good.
I liked it.
I thought everybody did a good job.
Fan.
I just didn't like that ending, and it kind of ruined it for me. Shape of Water is garbage. It's a bad movie.
Absolute trash.
Super bad. Everybody loves it for some reason.
Trash.
Probably because it's a Guillermo del Toro movie, which Guillermo del Toro is good. He's a good director, but Shape of Water was awful. It was very bad. For those of you who don't know, it's about a lady who falls in love with a fish man for seemingly no reason.
She's deaf and he can't
mute.
talk.
She's mute. So she can't talk.
She can't hear either.
No, she can.
No, everybody signs.
No, they don't.
Is she mute?
Yeah. She signs to them. They just talk. She's just mute.
I thought she just read lips.
No, and so that's how she falls in love with this fish man.
Because neither of them can talk.
Yeah. And Russia's there. They're trying to get the fish man.
He's a god.
Yeah, he's like a god, and he can like heal people. And they're like, oh, we need the technology for astronauts or something. Yeah. And then she falls in love with him for no reason. All the fish man does is like attack people and eat like her friend's cat.
And have sex with her.
Yeah. And
they have fish sex.
And that was the worst too. Okay, so they have sex. What she does, it's a whole thing. Go look up the plot. I don't really want to explain the plot of all these movies. But like
sex.
she gets a fish man, brings him home, right? Puts him in the bathtub because he's a fish. He got to be in the water. And then what she decides to do is close the door to the bathroom.
Put a towel.
Yeah, put a towel down in front of the door, and then just let
only the bottom of the door.
Yeah, and then just let the bath run. And it just fills up the whole room. You know how that works?
The whole room.
You know how that would work? And then like you see the other side of the door and there's just a little trickle of water coming out. That's not how it works. That's not how water works.
Yeah, no. That towel though.
Yeah, the towel stopped it all. You know?
Yeah.
And then they have fish sex, I guess.
Somehow.
And then at the end of the movie she just runs away with him. Oh, but I guess we should have said like spoilers for a lot of these movies. Sorry. Whatever. Spoiler, she runs away with the fish man and they go live underwater.
Swim away.
Oh, I forgot that she was like a fish too or some shit. Do you remember that? Where she had like scars on her neck?
She was not a fish. They turned into gills.
Yeah. Like what? What are you talking about?
That's right. That's how she became mute.
Yeah, like, oh, God. It was so bad.
It's bad.
I mean, no, whatever.
Bad.
Whatever, yeah, like, you can defend it all you want, but like
it's garbage.
It was dumb. Anyway, so yeah, I like Sam Rockwell. He did good. Woody Harrelson did good too, but Sam Rockwell won. Next, we got makeup and hairstyling. The nominees for that were Darkest Hour, Kazuhiro Tsuji, David Malinowski, and Lucy Sibic. They did.
I don't think you need to say the names.
I want to say the names. I want to give them credit.
Okay.
Then Daniel Phillips and Lou Shepard for Victoria and Abdul, and then Arjun Titan for Wonder. I'm sorry if I mispronounced anybody's name. Anyway, out of all those movies, we only watched Darkest Hour. Did not watch Victoria and Abdul or Wonder.
Darkest Hour won though.
Yeah, it did win because they made Gary Oldman look like, the guy. Why did I forget his name? Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
And it was very good. Well, the movie wasn't good. It was boring.
So boring.
This is the problem I have with a lot of Oscar movies is like most of them. Like I get why they're nominated because like yeah, that's very good hair and makeup and stuff like that, or like very good cinematography, very good editing. But like as movies, like most of them are not good. Like they're very boring.
Like what they're nominated for is the only good part about the movie, and you can't have a good movie based on hair and makeup.
Yeah, exactly. Like I couldn't tell you what Darkest Hour, like anything that happened in that movie, or Dunkirk. Actually, I think Dunkirk was kind of good.
It was about Dunkirk.
Oh, that's right. It was about Dunkirk. You're right. And then it was about something with Hitler. I don't know. See, like I didn't pay attention to that one. That one was kind of boring. But you go to hair and makeup. Gotta admit. Anyway. Next up is costume design. We got Mark Bridges for Phantom Thread. Jacqueline Duran for Beauty and the Beast. Jacqueline Duran again for Darkest Hour. Louis Sicaro for The Shape of Water. And Consolata Boyle for Victoria and Abdul. Again, We watched all of those except for Victoria and Abdul. So we watched Phantom Thread, Beauty and the Beast, Darkest Hour, Shape of Water. I wanted. I think we both wanted Beauty and the Beast to win. It was good. Beauty and the Beast was very good. Phantom Thread, like again, is it's good costume design.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It was boring. Like, what's his name? The guy. Why am I forgetting everyone's name right now? This is a bad time to forget everyone's name. The main guy, the main actor in the film. He's a very famous man.
It's fine. They don't even know his name.
Daniel Day-Lewis. He's a good actor. Paul Thomas Anderson is a good filmmaker. I've seen most of his films, and they're all good, except for I was very bored by Phantom Thread.
The plot was good, but the execution was bad.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You watched most of it. I was kind of cooking the whole time, so.
I looked up the plot.
Yeah. It's good, but it won, by the way, for costume design.
Which, I mean, the whole movie was about costumes.
Yeah, it was about a dressmaker, so I assume it would win, hopefully. Anyway, we move on to documentary feature. We didn't watch any of them. I'm sorry. So I don't really want to talk about them.
Who's the winner?
The winner was Icarus.
Good job.
Yeah. Good job. I'm sorry we did not watch any of it.
Sorry.
Didn't have time. Next up was sound editing. Nominated for sound editing, Alex Gibson and Richard King for Dunkirk, Julian Slater for Baby Driver, Mark McGeaney, Theo Green for Blade Runner 2049, Nathan Ribitali and Nelson Ferreira for The Shape of Water, and then Ren Kleiss and Matthew Wood for Star Wars The Last Jedi. And we watched all of those.
Woo.
Dunkirk.
It was the one that won, didn't it?
Yeah, Dunkirk won for sound editing.
It was bad.
The Dunkirk was like fine.
No, Dunkirk was like the most boring movie ever.
No, yeah, it was like super boring, but like everything else was very good, like the acting and the.
There was barely any acting.
There was good acting.
Not really.
I thought there was. But as a movie, it was very boring, and I didn't really care. Also, I don't know if you guys watched it, but like, there were a lot of like weird aspect ratio changes.
So bad.
And I looked it up because it was like they filmed half of it in IMAX and half not in IMAX, and so there's just like very jarring aspect ratio changes, and that's like crazy that they allowed that to happen. It's very distracting and upsetting, but whatever. I think Baby Driver should have won for sound editing.
Yeah.
Because Baby Driver, that's the whole thing with Baby Driver, was the sound editing. Also, Baby Driver was a good movie. Like, we've been shitting on a lot of movies, but like Baby Driver was very good.
I don't have anything bad to say about Baby Driver.
Yeah. It's made by Edgar Wright. He's a very good man. Made Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Scott Pilgrim. He does good things.
The hits.
All the hits. What? Blade Runner 2049 was good, kind of. It was like half good.
What's it about?
Robot, the replicants, and there was like a
Hologram
baby replicant.
That's right.
They're trying to find the baby replicant. But yeah, we've never seen the original Blade Runner. Sorry, don't yell at me, please. But I get, like, I've through the world, I've kind of like pieced together the plot of the movie. So like I get it, and I watched it, and that made sense. But yeah, whatever. It was fine. It wasn't like amazing.
But it was fine.
Yeah. And Star Wars: The Last Jedi was very, very good, and very good.
Watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, it was so good.
Very good.
I very much liked it. Let's keep going. For sound mixing, all the same movies were nominated.
And Baby Driver should have won.
Yep, but Dunkirk won again.
Oh, what a surprise.
Wow, amazing. Good job, Dunkirk.
Done well.
What a good film. What's next? We got production design. Paul D. Osterberry and Jeffrey A. Melvin and Shane Visu for The Shape of Water.
Boo.
Sarah Greenwood and Katie Spencer for Beauty and the Beast. Dennis Gaisner and Alessandra Corzola for Blade Runner 2049. Sarah Greenwood, Katie Spencer for Darkest Hour, and Nathan Crowley and Gary Fettis for Dunkirk. And we've already taled about all those movies. The Shape of Water won, which...
Boo.
It's like, oh, cool. You gave them clothes from the 60s. Awesome.
Good job. Production design. Isn't that the set?
Oh, yeah, never mind. You're right. Wow, you made it look like
You made it look like
building.
a bathtub filled with a bathroom filled with water.
Yeah, wow, crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
It was okay.
What did we do? Probably Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was good.
Yeah.
So I'd probably wanted that to win, but Shape of Water won. Blah. We did not watch any of the foreign language films, but A Fantastic Woman from Chile won.
Good job.
Just that one woman won the award. Good job, lady.
I don't know what movie she was in.
Yeah, they're just like, this fantastic woman wins. So there we go. Go over to Best Supporting Actress. It's not the main star, but the supporting star.
Yeah.
We got Allison Janney in I, Tonya.
Very good.
Mary J. Blige in Mudbound. Leslie Manville in Phantom Thread. Laurie Metcalf in Lady Bird.
Yes.
And Octavia Spencer in The Shape of Water. And we watched all of those. Mudbound was also very boring.
You didn't like Mudbound?
I thought it was just really boring.
It was really boring.
It was like, it
But I
wasn't a
didn't
bad
hate
movie,
it.
I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was hard to pay attention. A lot of these movies is just, it's this day and age of millennials and their phones. It's hard to pay attention to a movie if I don't really care at all.
Yeah.
But it was fine. Like, it wasn't awful, like Shape of Water or anything.
Shape of Water was awful.
I, Tonya was, oh yeah, by the way, Allison Janney won for I, Tonya, and I, Tonya was very good.
It was very, very good.
I really liked that. Very good acting in that film.
Good job, Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie did a good job. Allison Janney, I really like Allison Janney in everything. Did you see Juno? Did we watch Juno?
Yes.
She's in Juno, and she's very good.
Good job.
And actually, I want to actually look that up because I want to make sure that I'm correct and that she's in Juno. What am I? Of course she's in Juno. Just not even gonna look it up at all. Nope.
He says he looks it
gonna
up.
just keep on moving along, because she is in the movie. So yeah, confirmed in the movie. Didn't look it up. She's in it. Anyway, Lady Bird. Also, Lady Bird was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that. The acting. I feel like I keep saying the same things, but the acting was very good in that one. Laurie Metcalf did very good. If Allison Janney didn't win, I wanted her to win.
Yeah, I wanted her to win. If she didn't, I wanted I, Tonya.
Yeah.
So.
Laurie Metcalf did a very good job as the mom in Lady Bird. I really liked Lady Bird because it was I don't know. It's just about this teenager.
It's real.
Yeah, teenager coming of age story, and so it was about Lady Bird, but it was also about Sacramento, which I really like.
Yeah.
I really like when movies are about a place, and so the movie was kind of about Sacramento, California, and I really liked that for some reason.
It was good.
Yeah. But I really recommend seeing Lady Bird and I, Tonya. They're both very good.
Not Shape of Water.
About
Ice Skater.
Yeah, Tonya Harding doing her whole thing. It was pretty much just a biography film about Tonya Harding's career as an ice skater.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next best animated short, we have nominated Dear Basketball, Garden Party, Lou, Negative Space, and Revolting Rhymes. We watched all of those except for Negative Space because I couldn't find it anywhere. We couldn't even pay to watch it anywhere, which is super lame. Which I hate when they do that. Every short film and short documentary and everything, when Oscar season comes around and it's nominated for an Oscar, it's they're all on Vimeo, and then when they get nominated for an Oscar, they're we're not on Vimeo anymore. You gotta pay to watch us now.
Sorry.
Or we're not anywhere and you can't watch it at all for some reason. But we somehow got to be able to find all of them except for Negative Space. Dear Basketball ended up winning, which
I thought it would. It was not my fave.
Yeah. Dear Basketball, it was good. It was an essay that Kobe Bryant, the basketball player, wrote about him retiring from playing basketball, and there was a little animated thing that happened during it, which I thought was good, but also it was they did it in this sketchbook style.
It just seemed
it was
easy.
It was cool, but come on.
Is this gonna win for an animated thing?
Yeah. Lou was an animated short that played before Cars 3, I think it was. Pixar short. So obviously everybody loved it, and it was very good. It was about this lost and found
box.
It's like spirit that inhabited the lost and found toys of these children at this elementary school. And so like this bully was like stealing things from kids, but then this spirit made the bully give them back or something.
Lou.
Yeah, Lou. What else? Revolting Rhymes. That was very boring.
It was bad.
It was just kind of like an animated thing about like
Children's stories.
yeah, like nursery rhymes or whatever. Not nursery rhymes. What am I thinking of?
Isn't that
Fairy
nursery
tales.
rhyme? Fairy tales, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm the big bad wolf, but I'm not really bad. Look what
But
I
it was.
Yeah, but he was. I don't know. It was dumb. Garden Party was my favorite.
It was so good.
Garden Party is so good. It's just this little short about these frogs hanging out in this house where like
the owner's dead.
Yeah, you like piece together from like stuff in the background and just like stuff that the camera shows you that the owner was like murdered by like the mob or something, because there's just like a lot of gunshots everywhere and like the house was ransacked. But the movie is just like showing you, or the short is just like showing you these like frogs just like chilling in this
They're at a
house.
party.
Yeah, like eating stuff out of jars and like having fun.
It's so good.
Yeah, and like at the end they like jump on like the sound system. It starts playing some like jazz music and there's like lights everywhere. It's a very fancy house, so it's like very fancy. And they're hanging out by the pool and there's like lights and fountains and everything. And then the owner's body is just like floating in the pool, dead. It's a very good short, and I recommend you go watch it. And I think it should have won, but Dear Basketball won, so whatever. The next up is animated feature. We got Coco, Boss Baby, Breadwinner, Ferdinand, Loving Vincent. We only watched Coco and the Boss Baby. And Coco won, which is good, very good. I mean, we watched it on this podcast already, so
Yeah.
you know how we feel about Coco. It's a very good film.
Very good.
Boss Baby, it's all right. Like,
I liked Boss Baby.
yeah, it was fine.
I
think
knew
it's-
it wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, I think it's insane that it was nominated for an Oscar. Like, it's definitely not an Oscar-worthy film.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's something that's just like, you know, it's fun to just like kill some time and watch it. You know, it's not like in my opinion. I know you like it, but I'm just saying, like, it's not an amazing movie, but it's like if you just put it on, you just chill. That's fine.
Put it on. Fall asleep to it.
Yeah. Even though Alec Baldwin is kind of a shitty guy, you know.
Mute it.
Yeah. Just don't listen to, you know, the main character. He's a, you know, sexual harassment apologist, so, you know, he's kind of bad, but whatever. So yeah, and then we didn't watch any of the other movies, but they look good. And I wish we would have watched them.
I wanted to watch Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand, where John Cena plays like a bull.
Why? I didn't want to watch it.
And then Loving Vincent looks good. It's every like frame of it was a painting, because it's like about Vincent Van Gogh, which is very cool. I don't know anything about The Breadwinner. I know it's like a foreign film. Look neat, but whatever. Next up, visual effects. We got John Nelson, Paul Lambert, Richard R. Hoover, and Gerd Nevzer for Blade Runner 2049. Christopher Townsend, Guy Williams, Jonathan Faulkner, and Dan Sudick for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Steven Rosenbaum, Jeff White, Scott Benza, and Mike Minardis for Kong Skull Island. Ben Morris, Mike Mulholland, Chris Corbold, and Neil Scanlon for Star Wars The Last Jedi. And then Joe Lettery, Dan Lemon, Daniel Barrett, and Joel Wist for War for the Planet of the Apes. Out of all those, we only watched Blade Runner, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Star Wars. And we already talked about those other ones. Guardians of the Galaxy, I have a very, like, strained relationship with Marvel movies. Most of the ones I've seen are very boring.
Yeah.
I have seen Avengers, but not really, because I could not tell you anything that happened in Avengers. Like, honestly, like, I have no idea. Like, there's something.
I don't know.
There's some item they're trying to find.
Didn't we watch it together in the theater?
No, not in the theater. I think we watched it on Netflix. I have no fucking clue what happened in that movie. But I think Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one was bad. I didn't really like the first one.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad, and it had a very bad villain who was just like, I'm evil because, duh.
Because I'm evil.
Yeah. But the second one was actually really good. I really liked it. And I think there was a good villain and a good story.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But yeah, Blade Runner won for that. for visual effects, which was kind of lame.
Yeah, wouldn't have been my choice.
Yeah, I think it was either Star Wars. Yeah, probably Star Wars.
Yeah.
I really like Star Wars. Anyway, keep on going.
Okay.
Keep on moving. We got film editing. Lee Smith for Dunkirk, Jonathan Amos and Paul Matchless for Baby Driver, Tatiana S. Regal for I, Tonya, Sydney Wolinski for The Shape of Water, and John Gregory for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And we watched all of those.
Which one won?
Dunkirk.
I mean, it's not Shape of Water.
Yeah, at least it's not Shape of Water, but it is Dunkirk.
Yeah.
I would rather have Baby Driver or I, Tonya. Probably Baby Driver. It's very well edited.
Yeah.
But whatever. Dunkirk's, everyone loves it. So
Love it. Love me a good war movie.
next up, we got documentary Short Subject, which we did watch.
Yes.
We have Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 405, Heroin, Edith and Eddie, Knife Skills, and Traffic Stop. And we watched all of those. Heaven is a Traffic Jam on the 405 was the winner.
Which was the worst one, by the way.
It was kind of boring. It was just about this kind of like visual artist lady in her life dealing with anxiety. It was fine, but it was kind of just boring. Heroin was good. It was about the heroin epidemic and overdosing epidemic in West Virginia, specifically Huntington, West Virginia, which is quote unquote the heroin capital of the United States.
Let's go.
But that was very good. It showed the people who are fighting to combat the rising heroin problem there.
Yeah.
It was very good. Edith and Eddie was about this old couple that got married when they were like 90.
Because they won the lottery.
Yeah. And just them dealing with their lives.
And then dying.
Yeah, and they die at the end. Spoiler alert. But it was good. I liked that one.
I liked it, yeah.
Yeah. But Knife Skills, I really, really liked. It was probably my favorite one from this one, which was about this restaurant that was opening up. I forgot what the restaurant was called. I don't have time to look that up.
Some French restaurant.
But where they take recently released inmates and train them how to make French cuisine for like 6 months.
They give them knife skills.
Yeah. And so that's what it is. Like the whole crew and everybody is recently released inmates who are learning how to make French cuisine and work at a restaurant and everything. And it was very nice. And I really liked it.
It was good.
Yeah. And then we got Traffic Stop, which was a documentary about this woman who got stopped during traffic. No, but she got stopped and abused by the police, which was very bad. And it shows kind of like it gives her side of the story with it, and
it gives too much of her side.
Yeah, it's like tries to.
It's the documentary acts as if nobody is on her side, but like I don't need her humanized. Like I know the cop should have.
I get like there are people who are on the side of the cops.
Are there?
No, there definitely are.
Y'all need to stop.
It's like, Blue Lives Matter or whatever.
Y'all need a traffic stop.
Yeah, those are shitty people. Yeah, it's like the whole film is like trying to humanize this lady and show that she's like a human and everything, which is good, but yeah, like you said, it tries to do it like too much. It's like, yeah, I know she has a life, but it was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. Anyway, cops are bad. Let's move on. Live action short film. We did not watch any of them, but The Silent Child one.
Oh.
Shh. Silent Child, what is that? A Shape of Water? Am I right?
I get it.
'Cause,
it's a prequel.
Talk. Actually, I think The Silent Child was about deafness and not muteness.
Ooh.
Well, we move on to Best Adapted Screenplay. We got James Ivory for Call Me By Your Name, Scott Neustadter and Michael H. Weber for The Disaster Artist, Scott Frank and James Mangold and Michael Green for Logan, Aaron Sorkin for Molly's Game, and Virgil Williams and Dee Reese for Mudbound. We watched Call Me By Your Name, Logan, and Mudbound. Call Me By Your Name, again, one of those movies that's like, I get it. Like, it's nominated for, good acting, good filmmaking. It was very boring. It was very, very boring.
So boring. I've seen better love stories anywhere else.
I support it because it is like a mainstream movie about the same-sex couple, which is we need more of those movies.
We need them not boring.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Yeah, I want them to be kind of entertaining, and not make me not want to watch them. But it was a well-made movie, but not an entertaining one. Logan, on the other hand,
Very good.
it was very, very good. Again, with I don't really have a big, good history with like comic movies and Marvel movies. I think the X-Men ones have been fine. I only really watched like the first few X-Men movies. I haven't watched the most recent like trilogy of them. But Logan was very good.
It was very good.
I really liked it. And I wanted that one to win, but it didn't. Call Me by Your Name won. So
whatever.
Yeah. Best original screenplay. We got Jordan Peele for Get Out, Martin McDonough, I think, for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Emily V. Gordon and Kumail Nanjiani for The Big Sick, Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, and Guillermo del Toro and Vanessa Taylor for The Shape of Water. We watched all of those. Get Out one, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
Get Out is very good, and everyone should see it. It's very good.
Very, very good.
I really liked it. What else? What was the other ones? The Big Sick. That one was
really good.
That one was also really good. It's written by comedians Emily V. Gordon and Kumail Nanjiani, and it's the story of how they met and how they got married and everything, and it's very good.
Yeah.
And it deals with growing up as an immigrant in America, specifically a Pakistani immigrant.
No, it doesn't. Not growing up.
Well, not growing up, but like, adapting to being there, being an immigrant, I guess. Yeah, you're right. It's very good. So I recommend watch those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already said Get Out one. So, and I'm glad Shape of Water did not win because it was bad.
Yeah, so bad. Worst movie ever.
Next up was cinematography. We got Roger Deakins for Blade Runner 2049, Bruno Del Bono for Darkest Hour, Hoyt van Hoytema for Dunkirk, Rachel Morrison for Mudbound, and Dan Laustsen for The Shape of Water. And we watched all of those. Mm-hmm. And Blade Runner 2049 one, which I liked. I thought the cinematography was very good in Blade Runner. So I'm proud. I'm proud of that. Like I did it. Like it's me. I am good Roger job. Deakins. Wow. I am Hoyt van Hoytema. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm fine with that one.
Squishies.
Squish.
Squish.
And then up next is Best Original Score. Well, let's explain what squishes is. That's gonna be weird for people listening if they just hear you say squish. It's like when like there's 2 people, and there's one in the background and one in the foreground.
I like that you're motioning.
Yeah. I'm trying to explain it, but like I'm doing a visual one. But like there's like a person in the background, person in the foreground, and then that you call
not even a person in the background, just
or
like
just like another person.
Just the background.
Yeah, when it just like it squishes to focus on something else. That's the squishy.
Squish.
Anyway,
watch the Star Wars movie.
Yeah, Last Jedi.
There's so many.
Has a lot of squishes. And so does Blade Runner.
Yeah.
But next up was Best Original Score. We got Alexander Desplat for The Shape of Water, John Williams for Star Wars The Last Jedi, Hans Zimmer for Dunkirk, Johnny Greenwood for Phantom Thread, and Carter Burwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I wanted Phantom Thread to win because I thought Phantom Thread had a very good score. That was like the one thing I really liked about that movie was like the music. I was like, damn, that's some good music right there. But it did not win. The Shape of Water won, which...
No.
That music was all right, but
mistake.
Like, yeah.
Was wrong.
And like Star Wars music is always really good, but
it never wins.
Well, it's cuz like
Tell me.
I'm trying to think. It's just like the same all the time. Like I feel like there was no music in The Last Jedi that like stood out to me as like, wow, that's good music. It's always just like, oh, it's Star Wars music. Like, in Star Wars.
I mean, what movie has its own style of music? That's pretty cool.
That's true. You're right. But also, it's like every single one.
Yeah.
And you can't, like, you could play me something and I couldn't tell you, like, if that was from The Last Jedi or not. Like, it's just like, it's a Star Wars.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it did have
right.
good music. I'm not saying it was bad. John Williams is a very good composer.
Thanks, Johnny boy.
Johnny boy. And then we go on to Best Original Song. We got Remember Me from Coco. Mighty River from Mudbound. Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name.
I don't got it.
You gotta pretend you're Sufjan Stevens. Stand Up for Something from Marshall. That was the one you were talking about earlier.
Ah, yes.
And This Is Me from The Greatest Showman.
This is real. This is
That's
real.
no, that's not it. That's not the one. That's nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah,
Best Original
Camp
Song.
Rock for life.
Wow. Remember Me won, which was good. I think that was my favorite one out of all of them.
I like This Is Me.
I think all the songs were pretty good. Mighty River
It was very boring.
Yeah. It's just kind of Mary J. Blige saying Mighty River a lot.
Kept screaming a little bit.
Mighty
Too.
River. And Sufjan Stevens is good, but Mystery of Love was like, it's the classic Sufjan Stevens where he's just kind of whispering while he plays a guitar.
Yeah.
And then, Stand Up for Something from Marshall.
That was good.
You got Diane Warren and Common. Common is a very good rapper, and I like him. And then, This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. We have not watched that, but that was another one that I kind of wanted to watch. Because that was good. That was a good song.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Next up is Best Director. We got Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water.
Boo.
Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk.
Boo.
Jordan Peele for Get Out.
Boo.
Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird. And Paul Thomas Anderson for Phantom Thread.
Boo.
I wanted either Jordan Peele or Greta Gerwig to win because Get Out and Lady Bird, those were probably like my top 2 movies that were nominated this year. Actually, I don't know because I really like Logan too.
And Tanya was very good.
That's true. There are a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, even though we're shitting on a lot of them, the big ones were bad.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of like
the
really good.
winners were bad.
Guillermo del Toro won for The Shape of Water. It was like, oh, it's so good. Oh, she has sex with a fish. It wasn't that innovative.
Don't even show any fish pee-pee.
Seriously. Show plenty of her masturbating in a bathtub.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be like a that's like the first thing that happens in the movie. She like wakes up and masturbates in the bathtub.
She makes an egg first.
Oh,
I'm
okay, yeah,
sure.
you're right. Was that like some stupid foreshadowing to be like she has sex with a fish? She probably has like some sort of water fetish. I don't know. She masturbates in the bathtub like 5
Every
times in that
morning,
movie.
Yeah.
It's a part of her routine. Like she just loves that water.
She's living her life.
She wants to put that water up in her.
Up in her vagina.
Please put the fishy water in my vagina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Isn't that bad for you?
Pretty sure it is.
Pretty sure that's bad for you. I'm pretty sure you get an infection that way.
You get like a yeast infection that way.
Yeah, that's not good. She's gonna be dealing with a lot of that.
She probably.
If you know what I mean? Because
All that salt water.
Ooh, that's gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, bad choice, lady.
Bad fishy boy.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, that one
Director.
for best director, whatever. Yeah, I wanted Jordan Peele to win, but
Whatever.
easy come, easy go. That doesn't make any sense. Next up is best actor. Actor in a leading role. We got Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, Timothée Chalamet for Call Me by Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out,
Kaluuya.
No. And Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel Esquire. I wanted Daniel Kaluuya to win. God, you got me saying it now. Kaluuya, I'm so sorry. That's bad. That's a bad joke.
Sorry.
I wanted Daniel Kaluuya to win because he did very good in Get Out. And he's very convincing as being an American because he's not. He's British. How does he do it?
How you do it?
Oi, governor.
Oi, give me some Kahlua, thank you.
Oi, where the Big Ben? Is that good?
Perfect.
Was that good? But Gary Oldman won for Darkest Hour, which
it was good. He did really good.
Gary Oldman's a very good actor too, so I'm fine with that. And Timothée Chalamet, he was fine in Call Me by Your Name. He was also in Lady Bird. He did very good in that.
Yes.
Yeah. They were all fine. We didn't watch Roman J. Israel Esquire, so sorry, Denzel.
Sorry.
But I know Denzel's a good actor. He was in Fences last year, and he did good in that. So there you go.
So there.
Boom. And then Best Actress in a Leading Role. We got Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water. Margot Robbie for I, Tonya. Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird. And Meryl Streep for The Post. And again, I wanted either Margot Robbie or Saoirse Ronan to win. But Frances McDormand won, which is fine too. She did a very good job in 3 Billboards.
Yeah, I thought she was really good.
So again, I'm not mad at that choice. I'm just glad Sally Hawkins didn't win, because I don't think that was all she did was like, oh, I can't talk.
Fish sex.
I want to have sex with this fish, and now I'm like,
give him my eggs.
And it's like she's like a shy character, and then she like falls in love with this fish, and now she like has the.
Is she a shy character?
I don't know. She seemed like she was kind of shy. I mean,
she
maybe
doesn't talk.
she's
Doesn't
mute,
mean she's shy.
but she seemed like she was shy apart from not talking. You know what I mean? And like her only friend was Octavia Spencer.
Probably because she's the only one that could sign.
That's true. But then like all of a sudden she falls in love with this fish man, and now she's like cool with just like telling off the boss man who is like gonna shoot her.
Love
and she's
makes
like,
to do
oh, but I
crazy
love the
things.
fish boy.
Fishy boy.
So now I have confidence because I love the fish boy who ate my cat.
I think that was his cat. I don't think it was her cat.
Yeah, it wasn't her cat, but yeah, she still ate a cat, and she's like, "Fucking cool, let's go have sex in the bathroom."
Okay.
And then that guy's just fine with it. Like he's complete. Like he eventually he's like mad, and he's like, "I don't want to live with you anymore because you're having sex with this fish man, and he ate my fucking cat." But like he puts up with it for so like too long.
Because he was thirsty.
And then remember there was Russia for no reason.
They wanted the fishy boy.
Oh, that's bad. Anyway, yeah. But the final award.
The worst of them all.
Best Picture.
Worst picture.
We got The Shape of. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about The Post because like
it was bad. Good job, Meryl Streep.
it was boring. Like Meryl Streep's a good actress. Tom Hanks good. Bob Odenkirk and David Cross were in it for some reason, which was kind of confusing. But they were good in it, I guess. Everyone was good, but it was a boring movie. Oh yeah, so Best Picture nominations: Shape of Water, Call Me by Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Personally, I wanted Get Out to win. I thought that was the best film of the year. It was very close between Get Out and Lady Bird.
I wanted Boss Baby.
I wanted
what's it called?
What's a
The
joke?
fish.
What's a good joke?
What did I just Shape of Water. I wanted that to win. What a joke!
That's a good joke
it's so
because
bad.
it won though. It won, and I was very disappointed. The movie's bad. I don't.
It's so bad.
Whatever. Dumb. Want to Get Out to win, but no. Boring white people are like,
Literally
I like fish sex.
Any movie
besides that would have been fine. Well,
yeah.
And also The Post.
No, I'll take The Post over that.
I would take The Post over it, but I don't think I would like that The Post
Oh,
won.
yeah.
Like, for all the other ones, I'd be completely fine with that. Well, maybe not Call Me By Your Name or Darkest Hour. Or, well, actually, yeah, there's a lot of them that I kind of wouldn't want to win.
But I'll take any of those.
Yeah, any of them over Shape of Water. Shape of Water it's La La Land all over again. La La Land was super hyped. Everyone was like, fucking love it. Oh, it's so good. Nominated for so many Oscars. And then we watched it, and it sucked, and it was boring.
It's bad.
And so was Shape of Water. It was bad, and it wasn't well written. It was a bad story. It had just, like, stupid shit that happened, and it's like, oh, I have gills now. I'm so exhausted by talking about it.
We're not going to talk about Shape of Water anymore.
Yeah, I fucking won, and who gives a shit? Anyway, I guess we're not going to do gift giving because Shape of Water doesn't deserve gifts.
Oh.
Go watch any other Guillermo del Toro movie. Like, they're all good, which is so weird. Like, every other Guillermo del Toro movie I've seen is a very good movie. Pan's Labyrinth is very good. The Hellboy movies are very good. And then, this shit, and it's like, I don't care. It sucks.
Because it wasn't his idea.
Well, yeah, there's a whole thing about how it was plagiarized from a play.
Because he stole it.
Which, yeah, they, like, cite this play from, I think, the 20s that just has pretty much the exact same plot as The Shape of Water. And it's like, well, great, awesome. Anyway, So yeah, no gift giving this week.
That's it.
You don't get any.
Stupid.
So let's I don't even want to call it the celebration tank anymore because it makes me think of water and it makes me think of a fishy boy having sex, and I don't want that.
No, sir.
So let's go to the dry. We're cleaning it this week, so there's no water in the celebration
The
tank.
dry bucket.
Welcome to the dry bucket. So yeah, it's March. Yeah, it's March now. Which means it's Irish American Month, Music in Our Schools Month, National Brain Injury Awareness Month, National Caffeine Awareness Month, National Frozen Food Month, National Kidney Month, National Peanut Month, National Women's History Month, National Red Cross Month, and National Social Workers Month. And it is still Lent and the 19-day fast.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's start with today, Tuesday the 6th. It's Dentist Day.
That's not a happy day.
Why not?
I don't want to go to the dentist.
You gotta go to the dentist. You got cavity. Got a cavity. You gotta get it out.
Happy Dentist Day.
Yeah, it's a day to celebrate your dentist.
Go to the dentist.
You don't have to go. You can just be like, hey, thanks.
Oh. Never mind. Don't go.
What's next?
It's National Frozen Food Day.
Happy National Frozen Food Day.
Ronald Reagan signed Proclamation 5157 declaring March 6, 1984 as Frozen Food Day.
Nice.
Yep. Go eat
Oh,
some.
so cool.
You gotta cook it first, you dummy. Go cook it.
I didn't know. Anyway, it's also Independence Day in Ghana.
Happy Independence Day, Ghana.
Yeah, they declared their independence from the UK in 1957.
Good job.
Yeah, what's next?
National Oreo Cookie Day.
Happy National Oreo Cookie Day.
Go eat some.
Crunch, crunch.
No.
Do you like to eat it, or do you like to do the thing where you scoop out the filling and then eat the cookies?
I have never scooped out the filling and eaten the cookies.
I used to do that, but like, then it's like you got all the good stuff first, and then you got the bad. Like, I mean, it's not bad, but then I feel like they go together better than they do separately.
Well,
So,
I'm pretty sure people just like throw away the cookie part.
which is a waste, because the cookies are good, but they're good with the cream. You
They're
know
not
what I
good
mean?
by themselves.
Gotta eat them
You know
whole,
what I cream?
guys. Come on.
Bad.
Anyway, it's also National Dress Day.
Happy National Dress Day.
Yeah, it was founded by Ashley Lauren, the clothing designer, clothing line. Ashley Lauren. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Sure, whatever.
Whatever.
It was to honor the ways dresses help us celebrate the significant moments of our lives.
Nice.
Yeah.
How has a dress impacted your life?
I don't know. You have some?
Wow. Inspirational.
Thank you. Oh, what's next?
National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day.
Happy National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day.
Go eat some.
I don't like white chocolate.
I don't like cheesecake.
Well, look at that. I like cheesecake.
I like white chocolate.
So there we go.
Break it apart.
Perfect balance.
National White Chocolate and Cheesecake Day.
There we go. Let's move on to Wednesday the 7th. It's National Be Heard Day.
Happy National Be Heard Day.
Business mentor Shannon Sherry founded this day in 2004 to help small businesses stand up and be heard in the market. Yay. Yeah, so go on, advertise for yourself. Be like, hey, buy my,
Listen to our podcast.
yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna be like, ooh, make some joke about like I make dildos. Buy them on Etsy.com/big ol' honkers. Etsy.
Why is that the first thing?
I
that
don't know. I
came
wanted to
to
make a funny
mind?
joke, and then I did, but it wasn't a funny joke. And that's why I didn't want to say it, but you made me say it. Made me say big ol' honkers Etsy.com.
What's next?
What's next, bub?
It's National Cereal Day.
Happy National Cereal Day.
Go eat some.
What else is the? today.
National Crown Roast of Pork Day.
Happy National Crown Roast of Pork Day.
Crown roast of pork earns its name when a pork loin is formed into a circle with the ribs pointing upwards, forming the points of a crown. Often they are held together with twine. It is seasoned and stuffed, roasted and served, making a beautiful centerpiece on the table. The ends of the bones may be given a paper frill treatment for added decoration.
Ooh, paper frill.
Paper frill.
Yeah. It's good. Pork loin's good. Anyway, let's go on to Thursday, the 8th. We got Be Nasty Day.
That be nasty.
Just go and be nasty.
You nasty.
Just go in the street and just be nasty. Just go take a poop right in the street.
Oh, that's nasty.
Ooh, nasty. Go sneeze and rub it on a stranger.
Nasty.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Go catcall a woman.
Ooh, don't do that.
It's nasty.
It's not nasty, that's just mean.
Oh, it's bad. Everything bad, gross things.
I was just saying gross things.
And it's a gross thing to do.
That's true, you're right. But don't do that.
Take a poop in the street instead.
Yeah. What else you got?
International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
It's a global celebration celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks the call to action for accelerating gender parity. International Women's Day has been observed since the 1900s.
Nice. It's also National Proofreading Day.
Happy National Proofreading Day.
Yeah, it was created by corporate trainer Judy Beaver because it was her mother's birthday, and she wanted to honor her mother's love of correcting people when they made mistakes in their writing. So happy day, Judy Beaver's mother. Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
What's next?
It is National Peanut Cluster Day.
Happy National Peanut Cluster Day.
It's melted chocolate mixed with peanuts.
That's good. Sounds good.
Go eat some.
It's also World Kidney Day.
Happy World Kidney Day.
Yeah, it's it was created by the International Society of Nephrology and the International Federation of Kidney Foundations. So wanted to bring awareness to the fact that kidneys are important and donating is important.
And my kidneys.
Gotta donate them. Gotta give them up.
You think we're a match?
I don't know. What is a match for kidneys? Is it like the blood?
I think it's the
Did
blood.
you? I don't know. I read a lot of clickbait just because like I'm bored and it's like
Yeah,
I guess this is kind of interesting.
so much clickbait.
In a clickbait thing, I learned that, which I don't even know if it's true or not, but when you get a new kidney, they don't take out the old one.
I don't think that's true.
No, because it's too. See, look. Let me look this up, because that's interesting.
Why would you not take out the old one?
Let me look. Hold on. Hold on. Do you take? Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Do you take the old kidney out? Sure, I'll Google that. Yep, they don't. They don't remove the old kidneys during a transplant. They just put in a new one and connect it to your system, because it would just cause too much damage and be too much of a hassle to actually remove it, because then your system would go down and you would start dying if they took it out. So they're just it's easier just to put the new one in and leave the old one in.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. Boom. I know facts about kidneys.
Look at you go.
But let's see, clickbait's good for something. It's not. It's terrible.
God, all you
I
do
always
is
see
do
it and
the
I'm like,
movie.
let's see. And then I'm always disappointed.
Shocker.
Yep. And then guess what? How the internet works, Facebook gives me more. Because I clicked on one and now I'm like, well, let's see. And then I'm disappointed again. Except I learned that fun fact about kidneys. Anyway.
Look at you go.
Let's go to Friday the 9th. What do you got?
National Barbie Day.
Happy National Barbie Day.
March 9th, 1959 is Barbie's birthday.
Happy birthday, Barbie.
Happy birthday.
Did you know that there's a lot of Barbies? Remember what we went to the Renaissance Festival?
Yeah, we looked up so much stuff about Barbies.
Yeah, what was it? Barbie broke up with Ken at one point.
We do not need to get into the story of Barbie.
Was that his name?
No.
Oh, Bob. You were like Barbie.
Barbie.
No,
shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh no, it's not gonna find it. I'm not gonna find it. Barbie's
It's fine.
other boyfriend. There we go. Yeah, she broke up with Ken at some point. and got together with Blaine
Ah, shit.
for like 2 years. And it was a crazy time. But there's tons of Barbie dolls. Go buy one, I guess.
All of them.
Anyway, it's also National Heroes and Benefactors Day in Belize.
Happy guys.
Yep. It celebrates Baron Bliss, who was an engineer. He was a very rich man, and he traveled the world doing fun things. And he ended up in Belize one day, and he's like, "Man, I love this place, love it." And he lived there, and then he died. And he's like, "Donate my money to this beautiful place, Belize." And so they're like, "We're gonna honor him with a holiday." But then eventually, it ended up just being like, "Let's just celebrate all the heroes and benefactors instead of just this one guy, because we've had many. So it's the day to celebrate everybody that's helped out Belize."
Nice.
Yeah. What's next?
National Crab Meat Day.
Happy National Crab Meat Day.
Go eat some.
No, no, no.
Oh, no.
It's also Panic Day.
Happy Panic Day.
It's a Wellcat holiday.
Forget it.
Guy here. Blah. What else do we got?
National Meatball Day.
Happy National Meatball Day.
Go eat some. Eat some spicy meatballs.
I ate it all in one whole bite.
What the heck?
Oh.
I wanted some meatballs. Did you explode?
No, I just swallowed it.
Oh, okay.
We'll move on to Saturday the 10th. It's Mario Day.
Happy Mario Day.
Get it? Because it's March 10th, so it's like M-A-R 10.
I get it.
It's me, Mario.
It's me.
Good, celebrate Mario on this day. Super Mario.
You got it.
It's me. Anyway, yeah. What's next?
National Blueberry Popover Day.
Happy National Blueberry Popover Day.
Popovers are airy rolls that puff up when baking, popped over the edge of a tin. They are light and crispy on the outside, while the insides are warm and often hollow. They can be filled with custards, creams, and fruits for a sweet treat, especially blueberries.
I was doing
Over. I know, it was beautiful.
sound effects.
You get an Oscar.
Thank you. And then it's also National Pack Your Lunch Day.
Happy National Pack Your Lunch Day.
Dude, I guess today's the only day you get to pack a lunch.
That's it. You gotta pack it for the year.
Yep, better get started.
No,
No.
you can't. You have to wait.
That's true. You can only do it on that day.
Jeez.
Better not have anything else to do on that day, because you gotta pack 365 days of lunches.
Hallelujah.
We got Sunday the 11th next. What do you got?
National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day.
Happy National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day.
Go eat some.
It's kind of crunchy, but it's also waffle.
And then oatmeal.
It's also 311 Day.
Happy 311 Day.
Okay, this is March 11th, and there's a band called 311 from Omaha, Nebraska. They formed in 1988. They're like a kind of a funky boys. They're like, they do that song like "Amber is the color of your energy." I don't know if you've heard that. They're kind of like a one of those bands that people make fun of, but they're fine.
But it's actually okay.
And they have a big concert every year. I think they're having their concert in Las Vegas. So if you want to go see them on 311 Day, go ahead.
Let's go.
They're fine. I don't have anything against 311. Just my impression of 311.
It's beautiful. His hand motions really make it.
Got California.
Whoa,
No, they don't think about California.
Is 311 here?
That's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wow, you're fired.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Had some technical difficulties.
Technical
difficulties.
difficulties.
Anyway, what else is today?
Worship of Tools Day.
Happy Worship of Tools Day.
Where would you be without tools?
So true.
I love them.
Of my hammer and my
saw.
My wrench.
A screwdriver.
Ooh, and the drills.
Baby.
Those drill bits. Ooh,
Love it. Love you guys.
Working on the car, on the wood all day. Go get me a lemonade.
I only drink beer.
Oh yeah, go get me beer. Go get me a Bud Light. I love my tools.
Tools.
Jackhammer. That's my name.
Oh.
Named after a tool.
Oh, nice.
Jackhammer.
Wow.
That's a good one. Why didn't they name anybody in Home Improvement Jackhammer?
Seriously.
Bunch of idiots.
So Home Improvement is so bad. I didn't realize how bad it was.
Do you guys know that? Like, we all know Tim Allen's a shitty person now because he's super conservative and sucks. But like, yeah, Home Improvement sucks.
I used to love that show, and then I tried rewatching it, and it's so bad.
Yeah, we watched the first episode.
No, we watched multiple episodes.
No, we only watched the first one.
Did we?
Yeah, we only watched the first one, and it is just like super misogynistic.
So
Like it's just like
bad.
every fucking second, it's like, oh, I'm a man, I need to fix things. Oh, you're a woman, go to your interview for a secretary position. I'm a man, I'm gonna fix things. That's sucks.
So bad.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's me, Jack Hammer.
Oh,
Go do your secretary job.
I'm not a secretary.
Oh, I'm Jack Hammer.
I'm Jack Hammer. Who the hell are you?
I
What's that from?
don't know.
You don't know?
I know you're referencing something, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, I love hand saws.
What's the next holiday?
It's Monday the 12th. It's Arbor Day in China.
Happy Arbor Day, China.
Yeah, it was founded by the famous forestry scientist Lin Dao Yang in 1915. And the holiday, you're supposed to celebrate it by planting at least 3 to 5 trees per year. And so the day is just like to remind you, like, hey, trees are good. Why don't you plant one?
Nice.
Yeah, what's next?
Commonwealth Day.
Happy Commonwealth Day.
Commonwealth Day is the annual celebration of the Commonwealth of Nation Shields on the second Monday in March. It is marked by a multi-faith service in Westminster Abbey, normally attended by Queen Elizabeth II as head of the Commonwealth, along with the Commonwealth Secretary General and Commonwealth High Commissioners in London. The Queen delivers an address to the Commonwealth, which is broadcast throughout the world. Commonwealth, Commonwealth, Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
The wealth of the common.
Commonwealth. Common, like the rapper we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
He's got wealth, and the Queen loves it.
Common.
It's also National Day. Whatever. Mauritius National Day.
Happy Mauritius National Day.
Yeah, it marks 2 key events in their history. Most importantly, the independence from Britain in 1968, and then them becoming a republic in 1992.
Nice.
Which is an all around, like, good job, guys.
Good job.
And what is the final holiday this week?
It is Plant a Flower Day.
Happy Plant a Flower Day.
Go do it. Plant the prettiest of flowers. Let's have a garden when we get our house.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Let's do it.
Gonna move. I wanna. When we move out, when we get the house, I wanna make one of the rooms like a. Well, one of them is gonna be a game room because I got lots of video games and board games.
Uh-huh.
But I also want to put a table in there, have it be like a studio. We can record the podcast. We can have like fancy mic stands.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Do that in the game room.
Yeah. Anyway, that's.
Room.
Wait, what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Anyway, that's the show.
That's it.
Go follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Soundcloud, anything.
Do it.
Tell your friends about the show. I'm sure they would love to hear us talk about how we hate The Shape of Water because everyone
It's so bad.
loves it.
You have a friend that says they like The Shape of Water? Tell them no. Show them this episode.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, these people are just complaining about like they're not even giving good points, and you're like, but
fish sex.
Yeah, it's like, come on, like Russia, really?
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Or if they didn't like The Shape of Water, have them listen because then they'll agree with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
And
Them's the days.
I'm Jack Hammer. Them's the days.
What is that reference?
I'm gonna go hammer. I'm gonna go build a fence.
Yep. It's Bart.
Yeah, it's Bart. Okay, Bart Simpson.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
Wow.
We're
I'm Jack Hammer. Eat my drill.
Eat my tool belt.
There we go. That's a better one. Anyway, goodbye now.
Okay.